humbly hoping to redeem myself from this major failure. Excuse me, I'm talking right now about this project and how I saved myself a boatload of agony by putting some markings on my pocket so I know where they go. Making a jumpsuit, it's got pockets, it's got a waistband. It's pretty challenging from start to finish. It's lined. Oh, did I mention it's a knit? I'm sewing today. I cut mostly everything except for this one piece. We would have given you this nice intro, lots of hopeful. We are not at that point. You know, I still think I don't have the right amount of fabric somehow. I don't know how this is possible. Smooth sailing, nice understitching. And this is the right side, and so is this. Oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. There's one long piece from shoulder to the bottom of your leg, so if you mess it up, you done messed up the whole thing. Keep saying this phrase to yourself in your mind. Keep it moving. If it's not moving, stop. Investigate. Figure out what's happening. Likely something not good is happening. Like right this second. Oh man, we just... See, I am just gonna say, guys, we just narrowly saved our lives. Also, I'm noticing that I went rogue and did a double notch instead of a single. Here's what these notches mean. Things, they mean things. So we start creating your own language. And you won't know what you're saying.
What's your strategy?
Shrinkage. It's not long enough. We're behind schedule and over budget. We need about 4 more inches. What happened is I had to cut more fabric. And so I'm now at like 6.5 yards for this 2-yard garment. I truly cannot believe it. Okay, so we're gonna do the sewing parts that don't involve this piece. I'm gonna cry later. You come to my studio anytime soon and you see 2 remnants that say pre-washed 1 yard, this is what happened. So we're putting together the jumpsuit. We're gonna put the lining in today. And we're basically gonna arrive at the same moment where tragedy ensued last round. Jersey is very stretchy and not that heavy. So it's both not stable and also stretches a lot. Those 2 things together with small seam allowances can create a bit of a problem. It's incredible. It's like only barely is it passing the pocket. Only barely. Only barely. It's not a big enough margin, people. Always the goal for me is to make a thing that then I will want to make repeatedly. And I can see myself making this thing in multiple different types of fabrics. I think you asked me, how do you feel about how this is gonna go? Like, something like that. And I said, I give it 50-50. And you were like, really? So I don't want to jinx myself, but knock on wood. I don't care if the inside puckers. And the reason why is because the inside is it's gonna be gathered anyway. It's a casing. I'm just focusing on what really matters. I'm using a dual feed jeans foot. I'm keeping it all as close to the feed dogs as possible to keep it moving.
What do you look forward to in the coming minutes?
I look forward to being done. I enjoy the idea of successfully making something so that when I encounter a new fabric that I fall in love with, I can be like, oh, that jumpsuit I made, that would be perfect for this fabric. Put it on the table right now. Until I make this a win instead of a failure, this jumpsuit will not jump into my mind when I'm excited about a fabric. It's wearable. I like it. I got through the hard parts. I made the Nova jumpsuit by True Bias. I used a nice green jersey repeatedly.
How many yards of fabric did you use?
Do I have to say it out loud? I recut this fabric off the bolt 4 times, which is to say 8.5 yards.